what it is. Mack 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The Evening Experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
And what we want to do right now is pay homage to a legend, an icon who passed away. Her name is Aretha Franklin. God bless her family. God bless her loved ones. God bless everybody who's touched by her music. Much love and respect to the woman who paved the way for a lot of female singers. A lot of women have come across and tried to, if you want to say, sing like her or give that same soul or that inspiration through music. Much love and respect once again to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
It's a funny story. My roommate in college, introduced me to, her catalog. And that's shocking to you coming from me. But I figured I'd throw that little anecdote in there because I appreciate her music, and it's been sampled a ton by music that I listen to currently. So rest in peace.
Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Letting you know right now, this is the Evening Experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. We are on the Matrix Studios Network as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM.
Make sure, first and foremost, y'all check out that eveningexperience.com. That's where you'll find everything The Evening Experience. Welcome to the show, baby.
We got much fire coming today. We got a lot of people in the building. We got Hoolie Gu here. We got Mr. Joseph Mack Williams Jr., fighter extraordinaire, 12-0 right now, letting y'all know y'all about to be knocked out today.
I don't want no beef. No beef. I don't want no beef.
We got Miss Cheryl Cooley on the show. We got Supreem Da Rezarekta, who's getting ready to call in soon. Like I said, this is a jam-packed show. It's about to go crazy up in here. But once again, much love and respect to the one and only Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
She is Queen of Soul. She is a person that put it down for many and many and many a years. The song you just heard was one of her biggest hits, Natural Woman. Before we leave the show today, we will be putting on RESPECT.
Find out what that means to me.
Unlike when Birdman did it, respect. He couldn't respect you. You working it out. All right. But he gonna be okay. All I'm gonna say is it is gonna be a lot of things coming down the pike.
September 29th.
Is a beast.
If y'all don't know,
I can't even fathom how many people are gonna show up to this event. From celebrity to normal to up and coming artists, everybody who's probably ever been on this show. You might see a few famous DJs. Supposed to be hollering at one this weekend. Shout out to Gwinnett Entertainment.
Right.
They're doing their give back this Sunday. I will be there along with my counterpart. We will be standing up there with Self, and it's going to be Gwinnett. This is his give back to Brooklyn. He shows much love every year. This is his second annual. It's even bigger than last year. A lot more vendors and people have given to this event to make it a celebration. Because everybody doesn't have money. Pockets are not filled. Everybody's not doing the things they're supposed to. But guess what? We're trying to make it happen for everybody that's involved. I think we're going to have our first guest up. We're going to start it off since, Supreme hasn't called in yet. But when he does, by then
we'll adjust.
We'll adjust.
It's live, baby. It's live.
That's live?
Yeah.
Okay, we live. Yeah. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Sitting to my left, do not adjust your cameras, is the one and only Hoolie Gu is in the building.
Welcome.
Yes, sir, man. Big H's to the sky, Hoolie Gang till we die, man. You know what it's hitting for.
Yo, first and foremost, I gotta know, where did the name Hoolie Gu come from?
We all hooligans. So, my name Guru. Cut everything short. Hoolie Gu.
That's what's up. All right, tell us, if you can, because you've been on a journey for a minute. what is the purpose or what is the background? Where does your music prowess come from? Where do you get the option to say, hey, I'm going to throw my hat in the game and become a rapper?
The streets, like the streets need a voice. It's like no voice for the streets. Everybody try to settle for being famous instead of talking about what they need to and what they gotta go through after they talk about that famous shit. Like when they go home at night.
Famous stuff.
Yeah, after
we on FM radio.
Bad.
Yeah.
My bad, sorry y'all. After the famous stuff they talk about, they go home and they got roaches and rats and mices, no food in the fridge. Like that's what I talk about.
Right. Now, where you from originally?
Bed-Stuy, Roosevelt Projects, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, stand up. BK.
Right. Finna be out there Sunday.
Yeah, you need somebody to hold you down, pull up on me.
Tell people what, besides getting the voice for the streets, you speak specifically to life in general.
Yeah.
Is it because that you want people to understand where you are and where you're going? Because I noticed you said that you're a businessman.
Yeah.
So you create a lane for yourself, a platform.
Facts.
Tell people where you want that platform to go.
I wanted to go like globally, like internationally, so I could take care of my peoples and they peoples could take care, they people. So it could be like a generational way of life, like we taking care of each other, because that's where we come from. We all got each other. I be with my gang more than I be with my family, because that's my family.
Okay.
So I want what I want for myself for them, and it's a lot of them. So.
Yeah, I saw in one of your videos, it was like 30 people.
Coolies.
And then this is who we got to the right here. Who we got
right here? Introduce yourself, gangster.
Yeah.
We on FM radio.
My name
so
Hoolie Gu. My
commercial.
name Hoolie Gu, my boy. Pardon, so my name. I was letting him talk though. Is this his interview? My name Hoolie Gu though. If you see him, I'm always with him too. Any video, probably like the last 2 videos, probably not so, but
on
everything.
tour
We've
last
been on
year.
tour
Chief
together.
Keef opened
Everything.
up.
That's my partner in crime right there. That's one of the guys right there.
No doubt.
Cheryl.
A lot of love in the building.
Musically, you hit a lot of areas. I noticed you take it from where I come from, bars, which I love. I like the fact that you tell a story, you paint a picture. Not many rappers these days, especially Fruity Loops. What's his name? Skittles.
I don't know. I don't listen to music. I just listen to me and the guys. So that's my influence.
Now,
Just
see, that's what I'm talking about.
Straight gangster influence.
Right.
That's keeping it 100. All right. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because your beats are incredible.
Yeah.
And then your lyricism on top of them makes them even more fire. I went back like 3 or 4 years, and I'm sitting there listening to you, and I could see the progression. In your music, what took you from 5 years ago to now?
Just the trials and tribulations. You get to a step, you feel like you got it, and then it's another step you got to complete. So it changes in your music every step you get. You feel like, all right, I'm in the streets, I'm at the bottom. Then when you get from the bottom, you're like, all right, I'm up at a little different level. So now your bars change with it, and then you start to build the little artistry in yourself.
Yeah, describe the tour life, because like you just mentioned, you was touring with Chief Keef, and
man.
you've been making moves.
Listen, man, tour life is like
No
being
sleep.
taking the hood on tour. Feel me? Like this 30 days in a bus, just you, your mans, the DJ, the driver. We ain't even really have a driver. We had like our man's driving. He crashed the first day.
We always the driver. We almost died the first night.
Yeah,
We don't even have to perform. The Sprinter did a 360 spin
off the road. We was
Driver fell
we was
asleep.
driving to Denver, Colorado, the first day.
From Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, from Bed-Stuy. And no scratches on the V, no scratches to us. Really, we got there, did our thing. And
Okay.
Dang. He ain't even get to the other stuff. He already started off crazy. He ain't even get to the other stuff.
That's the rough road right there we on.
now that you have some tour life under you, you've opened up for a few major artists. What is the goal for your next step for your evolution, or
I got my
as the
record
gods getting
label.
higher?
I got my record label, Hoolie Records. I got my studio company, 30 Sound Studio LLC. And we just gonna do this day by day, month by month, week by week, until we get to where we gotta go, when we reach our peak.
And I think we're gonna have a track that's coming up right now, momentarily, that we're gonna play, because I want people to understand what I'm talking about. Because I follow you online.
Yeah, facts. I follow
So
you
yeah,
back.
I see the,
Facts.
like I said, I seen a lot in your actual Instagram. You show family,
Yeah.
you show life, you show happiness, you show trials, you show tribulation. You show you want your people to stay awake at what they're doing, not just get comfortable.
Yeah,
Because I see you work hard.
super hard.
Yeah, you do. And I applaud that, because many people in your position, being young as you are, you know, they take for a fact that they made one song and everybody's like, yeah, we did that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a banger right there. And then they rest on their laurels and they don't come back from that.
Facts.
But I see you grind constantly.
Yeah, because I'm here to stay, man. You can't, you get what you put in. If you put in a little bit of work, and when you get a little bit of fame and it goes away, you wonder why. So I want to put in a lot of work, so when I get there, it's going to be hard to get me out of there. Feel me?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get you out of there anytime soon.
Yeah, but we here to stay. It got to be another Jay-Z. He getting, he getting old, and I'm from Bed-Stuy, so I'm bringing that energy through. So,
Right.
and I'm business-minded, so I'm coming in the game strong, man. Y'all better watch out. I'm gonna hurt you.
All right, Jay, you heard him. That means you need to step your game up.
Yeah, just holler at me and pass the torch, man.
Hello.
That's it.
That's a fact. We got them songs cooking up. We almost.
Okay, we're going to work on the song.
Yeah.
This is our last day for our board operator, Roseworth. Not because he's doing bad, but he found another job.
Perfect.
So
It's just crazy timing, that's all.
he's getting ready to leave us. And I want to say it's been much love and respect to him, because he's held us down for a better part of a year.
Sorry, man.
And I want to tell people,
Congratulations to him.
what is it that, because let me say this. I seen the hood, and then I saw you step out of I don't know if it was a Beamer, Ferrari, or whatever the case
Lambo.
is. You had that suit on.
And I was in my crib. That's my house right there. That's where I live at. Yeah. So I was taking you from my
You
projects.
see him in the P
Feel
so
me?
much.
That's
you
my
don't even
projects.
know.
Okay.
So that's why I was
Alright.
taking them through the transition. You see the projects where I grew up at,
Yeah.
where I lived, and the building where I really live at. Feel me? And you be like, oh, no.
Okay, go ahead. I hear you.
Yeah.
I might need a couple of stacks before you leave. You can just, hold me down for a little bit.
Yes, sir. We got everybody.
Yeah. Now, describe the role that you play, in the community that you grew up in, because you know it's important to always give back.
Yeah. I play like the everybody, all the little kids and like the close teens, they think that I'm like famous. Like they see my posters hanging in the store on the projects. They like, yo, you famous. Like I got posters, I'm signing autographs in the
Right.
hood, like
Right.
to the old people, to the youth, and it's just amazing. So I feel like they look at me as like the next hope that'll change the circumstances, at least put some recreational centers in the hood or something, like give
Right.
out some type of appliances,
Right.
So I'm gonna do more than that though, feel me?
For sure.
Most definitely, because I see the love that they give you, not just the goons that are around you, but the fact that, people, and like you said, young, old, because I even see that in your videos where they respect what you're doing. They're like, listen, one of us made it,
Right?
It may not be all of us at this moment, but one of us made it.
One of us could open the door for everybody.
Yeah, that's how I be. Like when we was on tour, like it was this thing, like, cause like we all Hoolie, like Everybody want their logo and shit. Niggas like, yo, nah, I gotta get my logo. I'm like, yo, listen, man, we all one. Leave that shit together. It don't even matter. No cursing?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, FM
pardon me,
radio.
Pardon me.
radio.
Pardon me.
He got the crib. He could afford the phone.
That's what I'm saying.
We got the
FCC, you know who to give it to.
My fault.
Hoolie Gu.
Yeah, I take all the responsibility because I'm new at this, so I'm coming from a hood standpoint and trying to switch it and transition to a no curses. Watch how. So now you coming from the jungle, like really being
No doubt.
aggressive to people to watch how you gotta speak. And,
Right.
you can't be too much of a bully.
Right.
You can't be too aggressive. So now that's what we gotta learn how to yo chill, no curses. No this, no.
That's what a chameleon
training.
is. A chameleon is one that switches according to what environment he's in.
Yeah.
And I told people a long time ago, yeah, there's a side to me that you won't see unless you have to. When you see that side, I guarantee you're gonna be like,
come on. Let me step back.
move out his way.
Facts.
But when it comes to business, you gotta put that mindset on because when you're sitting in there with them suits, all they want to see is a suit in front of them,
Facts.
not a person that can harm them.
Yeah, they don't want to see.
They don't want to be afraid. They
Facts.
just want to be able to spend that money.
Exactly.
But we're still working on the music. We ready? All right. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a quick station break. We're gonna come back in a moment, but first we're gonna hear from Hoolie Gu.
Yes.
Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy.
Big Chuck in the building.
And once again, this is the evening experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. Once again, your Thursdays will never be the same.
Never.
Yo, Hoolie Gu, yo.
In the building.
In the flesh.
That joint you just fire.
Yes, sir.
Fire on deck. Listen, young assassin, as I said, young beast in the building. All I can say is, yo, that joint, that beat, the flow. Listen, Hot 97, DJ Self, everybody, listen, Hoolie Gu is here.
I'm here, man.
Step your game up. Y'all keep playing these whack rappers like Skittles, who don't even rhyme. Skittles, you know exactly who I'm talking to. Mr. Tekashi 29+4, whatever your name is. Don't like you. That's just keeping it 100. But whatever. You got real rappers. Y'all ain't playing.
Yeah, we ain't playing. See, they don't want to let the real guys in the game because they know it's gonna be tough on a lot of other.
Yeah, then you won't have clowns like him wearing clown makeup, standing up there not making real music and talking about, I just mess around. I just flow like, I just make up stuff as I'm going along. I'm just
starting
having
to think
fun.
you like him. You talk about him every week. Every week.
No.
Every week.
Listen, you know better than that. Don't play
Every
yourself.
week.
Don't play
you bringing
yourself.
him up.
No.
He
'cause
might
he's a
be your
clown.
favorite rapper.
Yeah, I don't think so. Anywho, the real is, what do you have coming up as far as performances and things that where people can find you?
I got a show coming up. I open up for Cassidy August 23rd.
Shout out to Cassidy.
September, what is it? 8th, 17th, 15th. I open up for J Hood and Scotty ATL in Atlanta and Georgia. And what else? What's that? He do the Fab and Jadakiss. And I got something else coming up with Fab, Jadakiss, Davies. What was the date? See, that's the 15th? Let's say this is the 15th. But catch it.
That's the PR firm that you hear calling out from the back because they making sure y'all know.
Shout out to Nasha, aka Nacho Cheese, man. She getting all of
Nacho Cheese? All right. Make sure y'all understand that this young man is moving.
Yeah, self-made boss, man. Get next to me or get lost.
Is all your music on all platforms ready for purchase?
All platforms ready. Well, Look at Me Now, the album is, and there's a couple singles.
Okay.
But it's up there nevertheless.
Okay.
Where can they find you?
Look at me now. My social media is Hoolie Gu. HOOLIEGU. That's SoundCloud, YouTube, Whatever, you could
Spotify.
Google me. Yeah, Google me, because you know, you Google me, we got the search engine optimization going on. We sturdy, man. We all the way sturdy.
Okay. So basically, you heard it here first. The one and only Hoolie Gu has been in the building.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, when he gets even more famous,
Hold on.
right here is where we got him.
Hold
And
on.
they gonna always pull me back here forever.
Hold on, my brother. We can't just let you skate off the set without spitting a little something.
Oh man, it's too hot for this to be spitting a freestyle. I'm gonna burn this shit.
It's
I'm
no,
gonna burn it down here. My bad.
All right.
I might.
We burning stuff down.
I
That's
might
what
burn
we
the house
doing.
down if I freestyle. But nah, I ain't really prepared for
Listen,
that.
no preparedness needed. It's all good.
I ain't gonna front. If it was a little cooler, I would have been comfortable enough to be like, you know what? Listen, I'm comfortable, but
Put them bars up.
I just want to
listen.
get in front of the AC.
Cause right now, cause it's hot as Hades in here,
It
he might start cursing like it's Hades in here.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
so
They
it's
might
all
be
good.
Goopak out, man. But nah, I come here 1,000 times in this heat, man, just for y'all. Thank y'all for pulling me up. And
Listen,
letting
we
me
appreciate
bless the
you.
platform.
Like I said, trust me, I'm gonna do some behind the scenes with some other DJs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to a few people and be like, listen, y'all need to play my man because he
And I
definitely.
pull up to the clubs with you, man, you know?
Listen,
We
we did.
start a little, know what I mean? We go in there,
Well, like I
50
s-
deep, we go
He
crazy.
wasn't joking when I said we're gonna definitely be in the building in Brooklyn this Sunday. We're gonna be in your
I'm
neck
gonna
of the
be in
woods.
AC.
Okay.
I'm enjoying my
Yeah,
birthday in
yeah, the
AC
birthday
this
on
Okay, so
Sunday.
we
weekend.
sliding and he leaving. All right, we working it out though. Eventually we're gonna meet in the same spot.
Yeah, we gonna meet at the top. That's where we
That's
gonna meet.
hey. Once again, this is the only Hoolie Gu right here on the Matrix Studios Network as well
Yes,
as
sir.
92.9 Real Deal FM. And this is the evening experience.
Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Enjoy that yak. You know,
Yes,
on
sir,
the way
man.
home. Make sure y'all check this brother out. He
Hoolie
fire.
Gu, man, everywhere. HOOLIEGU. Hoolie Records, everything Hoolie. Hoolie is the way to live, man, the way of life.
Hey. Hey, once again, it's your boy Mack 357. And my boy,
Big Chuck in the building. I was about to say you forgot about me.
Nah, I ain't
You
forget about
the
you.
kid.
nah.
Sheesh.
Is this Cheryl Cooley on the line?
This is Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Klymaxx.
Welcome. Welcome.
What's up, Cheryl? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm watching you on the internet here.
Okay, that's what's
Oh.
up. Hey, that's perfect.
Hey.
All right. First and foremost, I want to say you are an incredible icon. You are a legend.
Oh,
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. I've been listening to the music. I've been watching you as far as the things that you're putting out. You were part of the original Klymaxx, which is the incredible group that has been in the building doing what they do. I mean, the meeting in the ladies' room. I think the meeting's still going on because y'all definitely bringing that fire.
Oh man.
oh, thank you. Your words are touching my heart. You're trying to make a sister cry.
Well, you listen. You touched a lot of people over the years. Your artistry, your guitar, your voice has made many people happy. Many weddings stepped their game up. Many DJs had to get down with the get down, where artists really had to play music in order to be who you are.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. This is my passion. Music is my passion. Playing guitar is my passion. And, when I get on stage and the audience is there, the fans are there, that is a great exchange of energy between the two of us to have them appreciate the music still. And that gives me that much more energy and adrenaline to perform the best of my ability for them.
Well, it is to the best of your ability because your ability has been carrying you through decades of playing music. Y'all started a long time ago, and still to this day, still bang out shows, still sell out shows. People will still, even though it's a reformed band, which I understand, but y'all are still killing the airwaves as far as people still being able to get up and get their groove on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean that should be every artist's goal is to, have their music still be played 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years later. I mean, if you can write a song or perform a song, record a song, and people are still listening to it decades later, that means you've done your job well. You've done your job right.
Now, how did the original members come together? How did that come to fruition?
Well, it's really interesting. Everybody has their own story. We didn't know each other before we walked into that rehearsal room. One girl we got through a newspaper ad, that sells used cars and refrigerators, the Recycler newspaper. One of the vocalists, she was referred to us by Rolls Royce because they said her voice didn't match their music. Another girl we got through, word of mouth, kind of telling your friends, hey, we're putting a band together. Can whatever we were looking for at that time. And I happened to be rehearsing at the same rehearsal hall, and a couple of the girls just walked in and said, hey, you don't want to play with this band, you want to come play with our band. We have an all-female band called Klymaxx. They just kind of threw us together. It's just awesome that when we finally all got in that rehearsal room together and started playing around and playing our instruments and throwing in some vocals, it was like magic. It was like, I don't know, the universe, God, whatever you believe, kind of just threw us together and said, voila.
And if I'm not mistaken, are you not a pastor?
Oh, I told you all of that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, here we do our research. We actually do our research. So, 'cause I saw you up in, up with the pastor's uniform on, and I was like, okay, get it.
Yeah, they kind of call me the rebel up in the church because I don't just go along with protocol and all of that ceremonial stuff, and they know I still got to get up on the stage and dance around and make the men all pause. So it's interesting to kind of intertwine the two together because it's all energy. It's all about creation and creator and creativity, and all of that is one thing, and to try to separate the two is it's crazy because eventually you're going to fall back on one or the other. Music is an energy, spirituality is an energy, and they all intertwine.
And definitely,
I'll get off my pulpit now. Sorry.
All I want to say is I appreciate your energy. I appreciate the spirit that you have because it does come through in the music. It does come through in everything that you do. What I want to do right now, while we have you on the line, is we're going to play one of the tracks from your Meeting in the Ladies' Room, which is one of your hits. Major hits, I should say, because still to this day, when DJs get down with the get down or somebody's at that cookout, I always hear this song.
I heard a party down the street from my house, and all of a sudden I hear a Meeting in the Ladies' Room, and I wasn't even invited.
That's what's up. So we're going to have that come up right now, and we'll be right back. Hold on. Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
This is the evening experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday, where your Thursdays will never be the same.
Yes. That was a nice little mix.
We're actually on the phone with the orator of the actual second song, Love, as well as the original group, Klymaxx, Meetings in the Ladies' Room, and Good Lovin'. Go ahead, Cheryl Cooley.
Yeah, it's interesting. Klymaxx was actually had about a 11-year span, and we kind of went through two different musical changes in the industry. The very early part of the 80s, late 70s, we had one sound. Mid 80s is a sound that everybody recognizes that Klymaxx to be for, and then that song "Good Love" took us into the 90s. So, we were able to kind of go along with the changes in the music form and the music format. And that experience, has really taught me how to continue to sustain the kind of music that the listeners want.
And definitely, congratulations on the Unsung that you actually had on TV. Definitely want to give a shout out to Unsung for having y'all as one of the premier groups that changed the style of music, or changed the actual lane in which music was produced.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that we were actually in the second season of that, because sometimes people will say, why don't you guys do an Unsung? It's like, yeah, we did in the beginning, because, I actually went to one of the parties that they had for the 100th episode. So at this point, they've passed 100 episodes for the Unsung.
Right.
Now, I have to ask this question, because when you see people go from struggling a little bit to blowing up and achieving a lot of success, describe the transition from the debut album to then achieving Billboard success.
Sure. What a lot of people don't realize is that there are two albums before the Meeting in the Ladies' Room album that a lot of people don't know about. Our first album was Never Underestimate the Power of a Woman, which was our first single also. And the second album was Girls Will Be Girls. And, of course, the third album was Meeting in the Ladies' Room. The fourth album was entitled Klymaxx. And the fifth album was Mack and Back. So the first two albums, it was for video. And I think Meeting in the Ladies' Room broke out because of video. We hear the DJs on the radio for the first album say, okay, here's a group called Klymaxx. The second album would be like, okay, here's the group Klymaxx. And by the third album, they just say, okay, here's Klymaxx. So there was a level of growth that the listening audience kind of had to, resonate with us. When they finally saw that we were an all-female band, then all of a sudden, that we got a lot of notoriety. I think with the video, the visual, and the sound, and of course the changing of the 80s sound, all of that is really what kind of catapulted us into such a big success. Now, of course, there was definitely struggles with the first two albums, because the first two albums, Solar Records that we were being distributed by, I'm sure they lost a lot of money on that, because, it just didn't sell. Neither one of those albums made any kind of gold or platinum impact, whereas Meeting in the Ladies' Room eventually was platinum. So it's kind of I don't want to call it a struggle, but there's a learning process. And at the time, to have a record company that was willing to go along with their artists through the learning process to finally meet their success level, that's really kind of hard to find nowadays. But Solar Records was willing to take us in, and our contract was also two different contracts, but it was almost for a 10-year span that they actually took us on the label.
Well, definitely I can tell you that you were pioneers as far as the women's movement, because having an all-women's band back then, now, or anything else is what set y'all apart from everybody, and which gave y'all a different look than every other group that was out at that time. So definitely I want to give kudos and props to y'all for being that standout, if you want to say group, that gave us understanding that women can do it too. It's not just about the fellas standing up there and belting it out and putting out that music.
Oh, sure. Even as of today, Klymaxx is still the only all-female R&B band that has charted on billboards. I mean, as opposed to just being a backup band, I mean, we were the actual artists, and there has been no other all-female band, R&B or funk, that has charted on billboards.
Well,
I know you're going to look that one up, but yeah.
Don't have to. Listen, the fact is, you wouldn't even be on this show if you weren't you.
And y'all went platinum too.
I'll tell you that for a fact.
Y'all
Because
went
the fact
platinum
is,
too.
we only bring people here who are of caliber, who are of a certain level. People who are up and rising that we feel has the best platform for this show. Not everybody gets on this show. So trust me when I tell you, when I say legendary group, iconic group, I'm not joking when I say that. Klymaxx, if you look at what they did in the industry then and now, still to this day, you'll understand why Miss Cheryl Cooley is on the line with us.
Check the stats.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, teaching the listening audience, what good music is, what a good artist is. I mean, it takes radio personalities like yourself to really keep that information out there, because there's so much out there that is not of substance. And I appreciate you guys having this type of show to actually, I don't know educate your listeners. It sounds kind of simple, but there's a lot of information out there, and you guys are definitely keeping it top notch. Thank you.
No problem. And I'm definitely going to say I'm actually teaching my young counterpart because he's 25 years old. I'm 40. I'm 45. So I know what real good music is. He's just starting.
He was
starting to get this.
I've seen you itching.
Starting to get
jumping
used to
get
good
that.
music.
Oh my goodness. It's still trap music, man. It's trap music. That's what the youngins listen to. Trap music.
Yeah, you're getting trapped.
Thank you.
Anyway, I want to say to you, we appreciate everything that you've done for the industry, everything that you've done in your career, and everything that you will do. So we definitely appreciate you being on our show and gracing us with your presence, even if it's on the actual phone. So I'm going to say this. When Klymaxx is in New York, please bring yourself and them up here so we can actually have an in-studio interview, because I definitely would want that energy here.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we'd love to, yeah.
And tell everybody where they can find you, Cheryl, so they can actually catch up with you and listen to some of the beautiful music that you're still creating.
Oh, sure, yeah. We have a website, Klymaxx.com. That's spelled KLYMAXX.com, and there you can find all of our social media links. We're on Twitter, /Klymaxx. We're on Instagram /Klymaxx Music. We're on YouTube /Klymaxx Music. So all of those social media links are definitely on our website, and also, of course, Facebook /Klymaxx Music. And I have to admit, Cheryl Cooley is on Facebook way too much, so you can find me there.
All right. Sounds good, Cheryl. We appreciate having you here today. And once again, thank you for showing our show love. Thank you for being a guest on our show. Thank you for giving us such incredible music to still groove to.
God bless. Peace and love.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. And hugs and love from Klymaxx.
Hey. And once again, thank you to Big Media Entertainment. Thank you to Media Fire. Thank you to Valerie Denise Jones for making you available to us. We basically say thank you once again to all of the above for making Miss Cheryl Cooley and Klymaxx be a part of our show today. Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And don't attempt to adjust the camera. Sitting to my left is the light heavyweight, Mr. Joseph Mack Williams Jr.
What's up?
Welcome. I'd like to welcome the newest member of the Evening Experience security team. Right here to our left.
Yeah, holding it down.
Feel me?
Yo, all I'm gonna say is, if y'all have been sleeping under a rock, I don't know what y'all been doing. This man is 12-0, 9 by knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the appropriate boxer, jogger.
Everybody else
Everything.
who I didn't knock out ran. Seriously, and I put out my weight class. At light heavy at 175, I never been past the third round.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't know.
Never been past the third round. Everybody else I fought probably at 195. They was a little bigger than me. Still got the work done.
Yo, all I'm gonna say is incredible as far as your skill set. What made you become a boxer?
My cousin Brian Adams, he run a shout outs to him. He run the Daily News Golden Gloves.
Oh yes, okay.
So I used to see him fight a lot, and I'm like, I can do that. And a few times, if you don't remember, he playing. He just in the streets. And I got serious. I bit down, and I got to work. I started late too, but I caught up.
How old were you when you started?
About 18, 19.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's real late.
I started late, but
yeah.
everything everybody else did within 12 years, I accomplished in 4.
Right.
Yeah, so I done won a Golden Gloves 3 times. I came up short 1 year. I got the silver, still came in second.
Right.
I've been on the national teams. I won the nationals, the Golden Glove National 2012. I was the Olympic alternate in 2012. So within that 4 years, I accomplished everything an amateur boxer should have accomplished.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't even call you amateur.
No, I'm not amateur no more.
That don't sound like an amateur.
Yeah, I was #1 in the country
Hey.
2012.
Take us to today. You are getting ready for some upcoming fights.
Yeah.
What's your mindset? What's like a training camp with you? Is
Just
it
being
all
focused.
seriousness?
Nah, not really. I'm
Okay.
different from other fighters.
Right.
You know, everybody else got to seclude themselves and all that. Me, I'm in the room with my kids or my girlfriend and, you know, getting it right.
Right.
When I say girlfriend, future wife.
Hey,
Yeah.
putting it out there. Let
Putting
y'all
it
know.
out there, yeah.
Honey, he's straight.
Yeah.
He got it.
You can't have him getting in no trouble. No
Yolanda,
trouble.
yeah, she keep me on deck. Yeah, so just the love. Upcoming fights, I could train at home. I like to go places sometimes. Like I said, my future wife, she always with me.
Okay.
And she in my ear, so behind every strong man is a woman.
Hey.
I can agree with that, so.
Where did you grow up?
Far Rockaway, Queens, born and raised. St. John's, I came straight to Edgemere from St. John's. I'm from Far Rockaway, Queens. Same place where Corporal AK from. That's the big bro.
Big homie right there.
Yeah, from the legends. Stack Bundles.
Right.
Out there, Chinks Drugs, he's from Edgemere, rest in peace.
Right.
God
My
bless.
big bro, Deadeye, he from out there, you know, Dead Visions, everybody. We all, you know, that's where we from, the heart.
Listen, Queens got a lot of hitters,
Yeah.
and you definitely
Heavy
one of them.
hitters.
Yeah, putting on.
As far as your career path, because you said you started late,
Yeah.
where are you planning to take it?
To the top. I ain't fight. Actually, I didn't. Personal issues and everything. I didn't fight for maybe a year, a little over a year. My last fight was last year, February. I caught a 3rd round knockout.
Another
And,
one.
you know, yeah. So I've been having little personal issues and everything. So I'm back on track now, though.
There
So
we
I'm
go.
ready to. When I'm focused, nothing can stop me. So I'm planning on get my weight down, take a couple of fights, knock a couple of people out. And just have that title fight soon, probably early next year sometime. I got a ill team, split team management. That's Dave McWater. He's the big homie of Team Mack.
Okay.
We got Lou DeBella. He's my promoter.
Oh,
so they,
cool.
yeah,
Okay.
Lou DeBella, my promoter, great.
Yeah.
You know, been working with me. So
Lou's been in the game for
yeah,
God knows how many
Yeah.
years.
yeah, I'm blessed to have him on my team. So yeah, so we just plan on get back on track, get me fighting as soon as possible, and probably next year fight for a title.
Now,
Yeah.
what's your fighting style?
Southpaw.
I can fight depending on
Yeah.
depending on who I'm fighting.
Right. So you
I can box, I can brawl,
Right.
I fight southpaw, I fight orthodox. It depends on who I got in front of me. Everybody. So if you watch my tapes and you think you're gonna learn something, I'll come out jabbing. Next fight I might come out brawling.
Right.
So yeah, so it depends. My favorite punch is whatever I land.
I like
Whatever's
that.
working. If it ain't
I like
broke, don't
that,
fix
yeah.
it.
Right.
All I can say is, yo, that's incredible.
Now, as a fighter, preparing for an opponent, I was an athlete, but I played a team sport.
Yeah.
So I had other people to depend on or bail me out. Basketball, you have situations where it don't have to be on you; it could be on somebody else.
Yeah.
Boxing is you.
It's different, yeah.
How describe that being an athlete, but as a boxer?
It's hard, and you got the spotlight on you. How I get over it when I get my opponent before I get in the ring, we done fought 1,000 times in my mind. That's a little secret for you upcoming boxers who want to stay undefeated. So when I get in the ring with an opponent, as soon as I get his name, me and him, I done watched his tape. We done fought 1,000 times. So I done saw what he do best. So I done picture him landing that. I done picture me slipping it. I done picture me landing my best shot. So we did this fight. I done picture me, I lost a few times. I won a few times. I start knocking him out. I've been dazed. So I picture him and me fighting. So when we get in the ring, we done fought already.
So your boxing is mental.
It's very mental. Boxing is very mental, yeah.
And I can definitely see that because for anybody who says we've already in my mind fought, that means he carried out the scenarios that would
Each
happen.
and every way.
Right. And then at the end, your hand is raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, but boxing is one of my favorite sports, and I just respect the hell out of y'all because of the focus that it takes to really lock in on an opponent and not get caught slipping.
And that's why I didn't fight in a year, because I feel my mind wasn't there, because I was going through a lot. Family-wise, my mother got 10 kids, so yeah, it's 10 of us. So, yeah, shout outs to her, Christina Williams, she raised warriors.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just very mental. So when I'm not ready, I ain't gonna even play myself to get in that ring. But now I'm focused, everything on track, so I'm ready to knock somebody out. Literally.
Now, I don't know if what I read was true, that you have a fight date coming up in Brooklyn.
That's the thing, I don't know.
Okay, you might have a fight date
I might have a fight date, yeah. I gotta call my manager. He might set me up and hit me, listen, you fighting here and there. As long as I'm in the gym, that's how we work. As long as I'm in the gym and I'm ready, he's setting it up.
Right.
So other people know before I do, like, just a coincidence, you know?
Oh, looks like we got
That sound like we got a caller
We got
coming
a caller. Bringing the hitters out.
Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy Big Chuck. This is the evening experience. Welcome, caller. Who are you?
How you doing? This is Supreem Da Rezarekta.
Supreem Da Rezarekta.
Hey.
Supreem,
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
have to put you on hold real quick because we're currently on air with one of our current guests.
Okay.
You were calling, and I thought you were supposed to be a while ago, but just hold on. We're going to be right back.
All right.
Gotta love live. Gotta love it live.
Yeah,
That's right.
We do
Get
it on
raw.
the fly.
Get it raw.
Yeah, that's how we doing it. The evening experience, baby.
So, when you say fight for the belt, who currently holds your title?
There's like there's a bunch of belts out there. So it's like 3-4 major title holders. I know Kovalov had one. I think he just recently lost to somebody.
The Russian, yes.
I ain't watched the fight. I thought he was gonna win. And who else? That's about it. I don't really know these dudes. I work out and I don't name. Yeah, when people name drop, I don't know who you talking about. I'm a sports player. I like to play basketball. I can play handball, soccer.
Right.
You give me anything, I know how to play. I could juggle. I do everything. So I don't watch it. I like to compete.
So that's letting all you fake belt holders who currently holding his belt, he letting y'all know that y'all ain't ready for what he about to put on you.
Yeah, I'm coming hard. Well, they know boxing is a small community, so everybody know who I am.
Oh no, trust me. When I told people that you were coming on, they were like, "Oh yeah, he the truth."
Yeah, I'm bringing it.
Tell people where they can find you on social media.
Everything is Joseph Mack Williams. My page is took down because I'm reinventing myself.
Yeah, I was on your page, and then I was like, "What happened to this?"
Yeah, we
So
just rearranging, putting a better image up because I am from the streets, but I'm trying to
Move away.
Yeah,
I
move
got
away.
you.
Stay on the. I'm keep getting in trouble and everything, so I'm trying to stay on the straight path. So reinventing everything.
Well, you have a home here.
Yeah, and I appreciate
Whenever
Whatever
you
happens.
getting ready to have a fight, you finish a fight, you get a belt, whatever it is, we support you here.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and show it off. You take some pictures and
Hey,
That's a fact.
and that's just what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want to let everybody know, not only is he an incredible person, he's connected to an incredible person.
Yeah.
That's my big brother, Corporal AK. But I want to tell people, well, that's what put me on your radar.
All right.
I saw a picture of you and him standing together, and of course, me being who I am, I'm
Yeah.
nosy. I was like,
Don't it?
Joseph Mack Williams Jr. Ooh, and then I said, okay,
Yeah.
that's nasty.
Yeah.
12-0, 9 by knockout.
See, I'm young. I'm a little bit more greedy. I like them ringside ticks. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I got it for y'all. I'll bring them out, man.
If you can, we appreciate it. If
course.
not, we still support.
Of course. Of course.
But the process is, I tell people all the time, be on the lookout for greatness because it's sitting next to you. You never know who's in your midst. And right now, sitting to my left is one of the greatest that you may not have heard of, but is coming. And when
Soon
he
will.
does, he's going to knock you cold, and we're going to be right there going, ha ha.
Yeah, and I tell people I want it all. You know, Tupac said, forget the fortune and fame, I want it all.
Right.
Everybody gonna know my name, I want all the money, I want everybody to know my name. Y'all can keep the girls because I got one I love.
Hey.
But other than that, I want everything that's out there for me. So I'm coming for everything.
All I want to say is God bless to this young man,
Yep.
incredible fighter, light heavyweight, Joseph Mack Williams Jr. has been in the building. We doing it. Let's go 2018.
That's what it is.
He coming, y'all.
Be
He
on the
coming.
lookout.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy.
Big Chuck in the building.
This is the evening experience from 5 to 7 every Thursday. Once again, your Thursdays will never be the same. Currently on the line, we currently have Supreem Da Rezarekta.
Yo, what's up? What's good?
What's good?
Oh man, this is like a lot of crazy things that happened in the last couple of days that just rearranged my whole life.
So I heard, and I will say, God bless you, and I'm glad you're still here, and glad everything is still going the way it's going, my brother.
Oh yeah, you talking about the car accident? That was the smallest part that happened. I got a call yesterday to fill in for the Sugar Hill gang because they didn't show up in Reading, PA at 3 o'clock, and they had me. I had to be there by 7 o'clock, which happened, and I didn't show, told up, and I was stuck in Reading to the next day, so that messed me up from coming to New York to be here with y'all live. But we on the phone now. We trying to put the pieces back together of after all the chaos. The accident was nothing. That's just a fender bender. Things happen. You got insurance for that.
Listen, things happen, bro, and I understand this industry in and of itself will have 20 different turns before something works out right. So trust me.
Right. So when
I
you
say
get
the
that
same
call,
here.
when you get the call to come down there, because Sugar Hill gang ain't showing up, and they need you to do the headline of the thing. It's like being called to put on a suit and go play for the Lakers, man.
Hey.
And you just coming out of college.
All right. So you were actually from Philly?
Yes, Philadelphia, PA, Southwest Philly in the building.
So that means you're an Eagles fan.
All day,
Oh, man.
It's sad, though, there's a lot of people from here that ain't Eagles fans, but I'm definitely an Eagles fan, and I'm definitely happy that they got to finally talk conversations with you New Yorkers and you Dallas Cowboys fans. We don't have to hear that, well, where your ring at? So now we can say, we got one. We got three more to get. But at least we're in the same conversation now. So, yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm happy for them.
Respect.
Also, you have been in artistry for over 15 years, am I not mistaken?
Probably about 20, maybe a little more, but around 20 years solid. You know what I'm saying? Like they always say, you're not in the business until you put your first record out. I put my first record out in 1996.
Not only that, but you have been around the industry, been around major artists, You've worked in or opened up for some premier acts, such as Ja
Right.
Rule, such as Dougie Fresh, such as Biggie, such as, and I can go on and on.
Yeah.
Tell us some
And
of
then
the
I had to.
things that you've seen
Okay.
over the years in the industry itself that has changed your perspective as to what you currently see and what has been.
Well, what I currently see, besides the way music is consumed, and it's easier to get to, which makes the market get flooded. Remember how you used to have to be really good, and you had to have you had to be really good before you could come out with a record. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you had the guys that were signed, but for you to be side by side with them, you had to have a record out. You know, and it had to be really good. Or they wouldn't, you know, you would be laughed at, or you would have a bunch of records in your basement that can't move. But nowadays, it's like you don't have to have them back records in your basement. You just stuck in cyberspace on iTunes amongst a lot of the whack. You know what I'm saying? The cream of the crop is hard to rise nowadays because everybody and their mother can make a record as long as you got a computer and a Pro Tool program and the Fruity Loops or something. Now you're a rap star. And if you got enough buzz and following, which is cool because you got to have a following to do anything, but people following the craziest. It's like you following the shenanigans and the antics as opposed to the music. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
That's the difference I see with me. So he's like, you know, what's good, what's great is getting you know, it's like really getting overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? Like the mediocre and the horrible are becoming the money makers and the stars. So the kids don't care. I don't know if they care, but that's what they like. That's what they like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just because you putting out garbage and you eating it, that don't mean that you definitely got to swallow it.
This
but
is-
I'm just keeping it.
But not me, because I've seen what a steak tastes like. So, you know, I get McDonald's for quickies. And, you know, when you're hungry, you just got to get something real fast and something microwavable. I like Thanksgiving meals. These kids are used to McDonald's and 2-minute superstars that come out. You push 2 minutes on the microwave and they blow up, you know?
Right. They don't put that work in anymore.
So
They don't put their work in.
So
It's
you're
insta-fame.
you're not a fan of my generation. I'm 25. I just turned 25. I'm hearing all this slander right now, and I don't know if I understand it. You don't like the new age?
I'm being 100% honest with you. 100% honest. I like the new age. I like the new guys.
Okay.
I just think they should do a little more work to become superstars, as opposed to put a record
Insta-fame.
out and it's gone in 2 weeks, and they got to put another record out, and they got to put another record out. A project ain't a project like it used to be. Like it used to look forward to. Like your generation, an artist can come out in 1 week and be gone in a month, or get locked up, or get killed. That's what I'm sad about, because all this great artistry that these kids can really do to push the culture forward, not just the rap music or what makes the money, the Instagram. Everybody making money, Instagram making money, because World Star making money. Because that's what the media is making money, as opposed to, I got a great album, I got great music. And the one that I felt could have been like a superstar, somebody that could have really like bridged the gap for the youth. Like I think I'm bridging the gap for the older heads and the younger heads, because I'm like George Clinton, man. I ain't gonna never shun what's gonna keep sustaining my life, which is youth. I'm not gonna keep being mad at what they do. That's their hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC didn't like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang probably ain't feeling this new stuff. For me, I'm embracing this new stuff because it can be really good. You know what I'm saying? I love the Migos. I like XXXTentacion. But that was the light that I felt got extinguished too early. That could have showed his generation of 19, 20, 25, like, I'm going to show you how to become a longevity. Like, I'm going to be the next DMX. I'm going to be his next big punch. Like he died too soon before you could even see what he really was going to do. And the Migos is going strong. They make hit records, man. I can't deny that. You put some of that new stuff on, you got to dance to it, because the beat is jumping. It's just the fact that the beat is the same on everybody's song. That's the bad part about it. You know what I'm
see,
saying?
he was
You need
doing
to up
so
your,
good.
you need to up your production.
He was doing so good, and he had to throw in a shot in at the end.
No, that's keep it. I
Man.
just told
No,
him.
I'm serious.
I just told
Yo,
him.
it's the same kick. It's the same kick drum. It's the same 808 kick. It's the same snare. And yo, you can listen to 10 songs on the radio right now.
Everybody sound the same.
Every song sound the same.
And that's keeping
In my
it
day, man,
See,
you tried to be different. I ain't want to be like nobody.
This is young people.
I ain't want to sound like nobody. I ain't want to be a categorized with nobody. I wanted to be the best Supreme I could be. Like Snoop Dogg is going to be Snoop Dogg, whether he do a trap beat, do a boom bap. You going to know his voice. You know Busta Rhymes when he come on the radio. I don't know Trippie Redd from XXX, from 6ix9ine. You got to really be a fan of these kids to really decipher them. Like, I know what they look like. Their sound is the same. Everybody want to be a singer.
And he speak, and once again, facts. And a lot of young people don't like to listen to facts. He said, I like the music, but everybody sounds the same. And it's the truth. Whether you want to hear that or not, the facts speak for themselves. You turn on the radio, you can listen to 10 songs, and 99% of them sound like...
I could say that about radio back in the 80s.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Busta Rhymes didn't sound like anybody when he was on the radio. Tribe Called Quest didn't sound like anybody on the radio.
All sound the same.
DMX was his own person.
All sound the same.
Jay-Z,
different.
Same.
Biggie, different.
Same.
No, that's what you want to say
Same.
because you're just trying to...
All talking about the same stuff.
He doesn't... No. See, the difference is talking about the same stuff is different than sounding the same.
I'm going to let him defend
all of your
his
rappers
generation.
Sound the same.
I'm going to let you defend
everybody. It's like, shut the hell up.
Back in the day, I'm talking about selling drugs all the time.
It's the same, right? The same cadence, the same phrase,
the same
everything,
the same bars,
same
over
topics.
the same track beat.
You can't be an individual. You can't be an individual.
Topics.
You can't be an individual.
At least 30 years ago, but I digress.
He digressed because he doesn't know about music. Because if he did, he wouldn't even say half the stuff he's saying. He's just saying that just because he's trying to defend something that's undeniable. If anybody who knows music, anybody who's a student of music, understands the difference between hip hop then and now. Now everybody is a carbon copy of everybody else. Everybody's putting color in their hair, and twisting it up, and trying to look goofy because that's what's selling at this moment. They're not trying to facilitate their own process. If you look at Busta Rhymes back in the day didn't look like anybody else. He had on his big hats and he stood out different. When you saw DMX, he looked different from Jay-Z. They didn't look the same.
Now,
rapped about the same thing.
If you want to be weird and you want to do your own thing, be your own weirdo. Be your own weirdo. Don't be the weirdo amongst 10 other weirdos and y'all all look the same.
Busta Rhymes was a weirdo, wasn't he?
I'm saying, but he was his own weirdo.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody has a weirdo. Now you got to categorize weirdos.
Everybody's a carbon copy cutout of everybody else in this industry, and nobody looks and sounds individual.
Why is 6ix9ine walking around calling this stuff the king of New York and nobody checking him? Like, sir, you ain't the king of New York. You got one project. What you the king of?
He definitely not the king.
Why are you the king of New York? Because of your Test My Gangster as opposed to I got great music. Yo, he fall down the steps, he go number one. He walk and act like he got sense, he gonna fall back down to number 100. Because everybody gonna be interested. The kids want to see you act a fool, and then they'll buy your music. They don't buy your music because that's a dope ass MC.
All I'm gonna say is music in and of itself, but we're gonna get back to the topic. Supreem Da Rezarekta, you currently have S&E, which is Supreme in the New Experience. Is definitely one that you need to pay attention to. Definitely they bring in the heat. Definitely they bring in that fire because of the fact that they have music that they actually move with and things that they actually speak about that make you want to pay attention. You said one of your biggest things that you want to do is take a live band and yourself and go out and perform. Tell us about that.
I've done that. Like, I left hip hop because at one point it really got bad for me as far as the creativity of it. It was just nothing that moved me. And I guess this was around 2004 This is when like everything that, like say the Yin Yang Twins and Lil Jon, everything became a party record. I did that. So everything these guys were doing, I had already done. Opportunity to go with a live band and just be a part of them, because I did a feature with them, and they took me on tour, and I seen what real fans look like. I seen people that come to your show to sing your songs, like they was knowing my part, and that blew my mind. So you know, if you wasn't Jay-Z, Jadakiss, or the top 10 tier rappers, nobody was checking for you. Nobody was really like putting you on nothing. But a band, you could actually have a great living touring and actually selling merch, and people come and want to buy your merch. I seen that side, and then I got the opportunity to be a part of a band called Simple and Supreme. Then I got a chance to be a part of my own band called Da Rezarekta. Then I started my own band, which is the S&E, Supreme and the New Experience. Learning from all the things that I did, it was just being able to get on stage and have so much variety and so much freedom, because you could jam for a half an hour. Like I love James Brown. I love Parliament Funkadelic and George Clinton. So to be something like that in this age was amazing to me. And like I said, you don't have to know what Supreme and the New Experience is, but Supreme and the New Experience have been around the country and seen a lot of things that a lot of these young rappers have never seen until they get the deal. Or until they, get their buzz up to become the next fire. But I just seen another side of music that was amazing, and I said I want to bring that back, and I'm bringing it back. When I do out, if the venue is ready for something that I got, which is the drummer and the DJ, because I still want that hip hop aspect of it. I love the DJ. I love live drums, so that kind of give me that live feel. But eventually we're going to add the guitar. We're going to add the bass. We're going to add the keyboard. We're going to add the backup singer like we did before. Because at that point, Supreme and the New Experience was a 12-piece band with 4 backup singers, horn section, DJ, guitar, drum, bass, me, and a guest MC that would come on at any time, like a Judah Priest or a Big Ty or Daz. And it was just fun. I could do an hour and a half set where these kids is falling out of breath in about 15, 20 minutes.
All right. So, and I definitely want to get to the music momentarily, but
Queen of the Wild.
the name of the song that we're going to play is "Oh No Don't," featuring Gallo, Lock-Ins, and Judah Priest.
Loch Ness.
Loch Ness.
And real quick about that song is all about respect.
Yes.
My man Richard Waller mixed it down so it got that bang bang to it. It hits you in the heart when you hear it drop. It's all about respect. The video is all about respect. It's not about disrespecting the young generation. But just like y'all feel that we always mad at y'all and hating the younger generation, y'all hate the hell out of us.
Right.
So this is like let's meet at the middle. Let's get off the keyboard, talk back on each other. Let's get together and learn to respect each other. Come in my world for a little bit. And I'm coming to your world a little bit. And then we're going to figure out, like I got a 16-year-old daughter, so I know about the new music. I was forced to listen to this new stuff, and I learned to like it. Like I wanted to hear what my kid was into. And I said, okay, we'll jam a little bit off of this. Then after they get on my nerve a little bit, I said, okay, we got to put some Big Daddy Kane on. We got to put some Cooley. And she with it. She with it. But at the same time, I'm not scared of your world. I mean, if anything, I could help your world go further. If anything, you could give my world a little more longevity. You know what I'm saying?
And that's definitely one. So on that note, what we're going to do now is play Oh No Don't.
Yes, sir.
And definitely get it popping with that. Once again, shout out to Supreem Da Rezarekta that's currently on our phone. Shout out to Judah Priest. Shout out to Mr. Lock-Ins. And I definitely want to say...
Loch Ness. Like the Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness. Right, Loch Ness.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. But we're going to be right back momentarily.
All these rap guys with all these crazy-ass names.
Once again, it's your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
This is the evening experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. Once again, I'm going to say it again, your Thursdays will never be the same.
Make sure y'all check out that eveningexperience.com. Feel me? Everything the evening experience. But let's get back.
Supreem Da Rezarekta is still on the line.
Yep, what's happening?
I just wanted to say thank you for being a bridge. Thank you for being someone who produced a song like "Oh No, Don't," because a lot of people, like you said, is trying to be a carbon copy of everybody. Like you said, create your own lane, create your own platform, be your own person, make your own music, and stand out amongst the rest. If you're good, you will get the notoriety that you deserve. I want to say you have an incredible career over the span of 20 years. You definitely have connected to a ton of different artists, opening up for them, performing, being part of, hanging out with Wu-Tang, hanging out with all of the people who made incredible music, and still to this day, you're still banging them out and giving us that live energy show, that music that makes us stand up and pay attention. Once again, I'd like to shout out Valerie Denise Jones from the big consulting agency, Media Fire, for having us to connect as far as with Supreem Da Rezarekta. We appreciate you being a guest on our show today. I appreciate you being the artist that you are.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for having me. Real.
No doubt.
What shows
radio still works.
Hey, what shows do you have coming up, and where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at my website, which is Supreem, Supreem, and thenewexperience.com. And that links you to like all the Facebook, which is everything is Supreem Da Rezarekta, or we're on Instagram at Supreem DR. But upcoming shows, we got this tour with me and Judah called The Last Shall Be First Tour. We got Gallo Loch Ness on there. We got my man Cross from Colorado. And we're going to go on tour starting in the 29th of September. And we're going to do a regional thing between Jersey, Scranton, PA. And then we're going to go to the West Coast and take it to Colorado. We're going to go to New Mexico. And we're going to California, Arizona. And you know, we're still booking dates as we speak. And I got coming up, I got an award coming to me from the Smooth Groove. The people that actually, you know, the line dance, which is Queen of the Wobble, they're actually giving me an award, and I'm performing at the award show Saturday, the Heritage Award, and that's the 25th. That's the next thing coming up, and then straight to the tour, which is The Last Shall Be First Tour with my brother Judah Priest.
Well, I'm supposed to be having Judah here on the 30th.
Okay.
So that's definitely an incredible look, kicking off the tour right here, starting before you actually get out on tour. And I appreciate...
Radio still works.
Hey, I appreciate all of the things that you've done in the industry and that you continue to do. Continue being that bridge, continue being the artist that you are. I thank you for being Supreem Da Rezarekta, that we've had an opportunity to speak with you, and you are a friend to this show. So if you have any tour dates coming up or anything that we can be behind the scenes on, or if you just want to come up here and spit some knowledge or drop some game, please come to the show.
Would love to. And remember, that first show is the 31st of August, and that's going to be at Proud Mary's in Atlantic City. That's where the tour kicks off at, in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Hey. So I appreciate you, Supreem Da Rezarekta. We're going to get ready to close out now. And once again, thank you for being a guest here on our show.
Yo, thank you for bearing with me and having me. You know, I appreciate you guys. And look out for the swarm, 144,000 chosen few. Supreem Da Rezarekta, the concoction at the top of the year. And keep banging that "Oh No, Don't." And please don't forget that bucket list, man. All videos on YouTube. Check them out. We need all the love we can get, because, you know, OGs need love too.
And we're going to need that 144,000 merch. If you got some dad hats or some snapbacks, because I saw you up in the video with one of them on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they come. We put, everybody in the crew got one, and everybody in the crew got the shirts just to get the name out there, you know, get everybody like wanting the shirt and wanting the. And then we can mass produce them, and we probably have a lot of them for the tour. So believe me, we'll get Valerie or Gloria to get you guys one, and you know, have you, y'all represented in the NYC, man. We appreciate you.
Hey.
No doubt.
Once again, this is your boy Mack 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And we're getting ready to close out the evening experience from 5 to 7 every Thursday. And as I said, your Thursdays will never be the same.
I gotta turn my hat backwards. Hold on. I'm sweating a little bit.
Yeah, boy.
Hold on. Make sure y'all check out www.theeveningexperience.com. Again, that's where you find everything The Evening Experience. Our Facebook at The Evening Experience. I'm dropping stuff. On YouTube, The Evening Experience. Twitter, The Evening Exper. Instagram, The Evening Experience. You can check us out on Spotify at The Evening Experience. On iHeartRadio, The Evening Experience. The Google Play Store, The Evening Experience. I'm telling y'all, we everywhere. Every Thursday, 5 to 7.
And we have a new female co-host coming up next week. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
More incredible stuff coming down.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is she's very honest.
We gonna keep it real.
So we about to keep it popping up in here, getting it popping once again. 1 year anniversary show coming
September
up.
29th.
September 29th. The party's going down. It's going to be an incredible event. Yo, Supreme, if you in town, please show up. Bring the crew, Judah, everybody. It's going to be my birthday bash / our 1 year anniversary on this show. I've been doing radio for 8 years, but this is the first year I got it with this young man right here to my right. This is Big Chuck in the building, and we definitely gonna get it popping. It's gonna be a party to rival all parties. We shutting down the Mecca. I'm telling you right now, there will be nobody's left when we finish.
Big thing in our work, you know?
Peace. Once again, it's your boy Mack 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at facebook.com.